Creatine, a supplement that's been around for decades, and yet people still talk about it as if it's some illegal street drug.
Father Jesus, have mercy upon us. They are taking drug to substances in this household. But that is creatine.
Ask a random person in your gym about creatine, and they'll either tell you that it's a supplement that will blow your kidneys out of your body, or they'll tell you that you're gonna end up looking like someone who's on steroids just because you take creatine every day. Meanwhile, the same people drink 10 bottles of Coke a day and have never read a single health study in their life. So today we're gonna unpack creatine, what it is, what it actually does, why the myths refuse to die, and why avoiding creatine might be the reason why your gains are stuck in traffic. First of all, let's kill the mystery, okay? Creatine isn't some shady drug that was cooked up in a lab. Your body already makes it from amino acids, and you get it naturally from foods like beef, chicken, and fish. If you eat 500 grams of beef, that's half a kilo. You would get roughly around 2 to 3 grams of creatine. But here's the thing, let's be real. Most people are not eating that much beef a day, and that is where the creatine supplement comes in. So taking a creatine supplement actually helps you top up your creatine stores. I've heard a lot of crazy rumors about creatine, that it makes you bald or it's only for bodybuilders. And my personal favorite is that it will destroy your kidneys. However, despite the rumors, here's the truth about creatine. In your muscles, creatine works like a quick charge battery. Creatine helps your cells regenerate ATP, and that's the main energy currency for your muscles. So more ATP means that you can push harder, you can lift heavier, and you can recover quicker. So think of it like this. Your phone battery is dying. However, you have a portable power bank in your bag, and that's basically creatine. And without it, you're basically only relying on a small amount of charge left. And no, taking creatine is not going to turn you into The Rock overnight. Unless you're smashing your workouts and you're eating well, it's not some magic powder or pill. So why do people avoid taking creatine? Myths that have been flying around for decades. Number one is that it damages your kidneys, but there are no research or studies that show that this is true in healthy people. Only if you have kidney disease. Another myth is that it makes you bald. However, only one small study has suggested a link between creatine and DHT, which is a hormone that is related to hair loss, but the evidence isn't solid. Another myth is that people think that it's a steroid or a drug of some sort. However, when it comes to taking creatine, you can't fail a drug test for creatine. Creatine is an amino acid based compound that your body already produces. Next, people avoid them because they feel it causes bloating, and technically it doesn't. It just pulls water into your muscles, which makes it look fuller. So what does creatine actually do for you? What is the real benefit of creatine? Here is what's actually backed by scientific research. 1, strength gains. You can actually lift heavier and push harder through your sets and your reps during your workouts. Secondly is better recovery. So you have shorter rest times between your workouts, and you have faster bounce back after your session. Next is it supports muscle growth. Over time, more volume plus more recovery equals more gains. Creatine also has brain benefits. Newer research and newer studies show that it helps you with cognitive performance, especially when you are sleep deprived. So sprinters, footballers, basketball players. Creatine is not just for bodybuilders or people who go to the gym. In short, creatine helps you perform better in anything that needs short bursts of high effort. And in case you're wondering or just asking yourself, well, I train from home, I don't really lift heavy weights, will creatine still help me? The short answer is yes. Even for your home workouts, it can improve endurance in body weight exercises. And for women, taking creatine is also recommended. It's not going to make you look bulky, like I said. It's going to improve muscle growth, muscle recovery, and muscle strength. So if you're curious to try creatine, here is a plan. Number one, you want to go for a creatine monohydrate. So I have here with me my EHP Labs creatine. This is 100% pure premium grade creatine. This is also a creatine monohydrate, and you should strive to take about 3 to 5 grams of creatine every day, anytime. And that's one thing that I do like about creatine. You can literally take it anytime. Loading phase optional into 4 doses for about 5 to 7 days, then drop to 3 to 5 grams, or just take 3 to 5 grams daily from the start. With foods or without, it is absorbed better with protein and carbs. But like I said, timing isn't really a big deal. Also, drink enough water, at least 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Creatine pulls water into your muscles, so you need to stay hydrated. And if you're still not sold on creatine, which is okay, there are alternatives. Creatine is found in natural foods, like I said, so you can get it from beef, salmon, tuna, chicken. Creatine is less in chicken than it is red meat, but there's still some grams of creatine in there. However, the downside is you would have to eat a lot of these foods in order to match what you could be getting from a creatine supplement. For me, I have seen a lot of growth from when I wasn't taking creatine to when I started implementing creatine into my supplement routine, from getting stronger to lifting better and lifting harder and just pushing myself a bit more, and also to my results and my gains. Like, I noticed that I was preserving a lot of my muscle as well. So creatine is definitely a big staple in my training and in my supplement routine. So it's one of the supplements, like I said, that I would recommend for everyone. I wouldn't recommend a pre-workout for everyone. Creatine is one of the most researched and scientifically backed supplements in the market. So if you can try it and let me know what you think. But keep in mind, creatine is not magic, just like any other supplement out there. But it is one of the cheapest, safest, and most effective supplements that you can take if you are training consistently.